Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Becoming CEOAF podcast. I'm your host, Kimba Garcia.
And I am your co-host, Amanda Bell.
Amanda, so can you believe that it has been a year since we launched the Warrior Program?
Just blows my mind. It blows my mind. I literally, when Kimba said that, she actually worded it as happy birthday to the Warrior Program. And my whole heart exploded. I was like, it has been 1 year, you guys. And what's really cool for me is before I started with CEOAF a year ago, right, before Kimba and I partnered together for this whole adventure, it was her sharing a few stories with me without giving names and crossing any lines or anything. She was just sharing some of the stories of how she's actually impacting these lives inside of these businesses with the CEO themselves. And some of the stories in there, I just really was drawn to, man, is the truth. I was drawn to it, and I was drawn to her for being able to impact somebody the way that she was. And I know if you follow her, you already know exactly what I'm talking about, but try getting around that energy in person and see the changes right before your eyes in yourself. So being able to partner with that literally a year ago and join that mission with the Warrior Program and everything that we've done since then has just been, it's been simply perfect, is the truth. So it's been great, you guys. Happy birthday to the Warrior Program.
Happy birthday to the Warrior Program. And so I was like, Amanda, we got to do a podcast about that, girl. Like a year ago, the Warrior Program. So thank you all for joining us. That's what this podcast is going to be about. We're going to be talking about the Warrior Program, but not the program itself, but the people and the impact that it's been making and some of the stories, and kind of letting you guys know what all we've built it into, because it turned out to not be a program at all. It's an entire movement. It's an entire vibe and an entire tribe. And we call it our divine family by now. It's become so much more than I think either of us thought at this time. We had big visions, big goals, but to actually feel the energy that we've co-created from taking it from what I was doing with business owners on a one-on-one level to having you enter into the picture and then putting all these CEOs together into pods. When you feel the energy that comes inside of having 5 to 7 plus the coaches in the pod, it's that energy that's bigger than I think I could have possibly even envisioned at this time, 2022.
Oh, absolutely. And we said, whoa, we're going to scale it all the way to that. And then we looked up and we were like, whoa, there's a whole new level to that. And it's been so exciting, you guys. The truth is we also have, by the time this is released, then we are now accepting applications or registrations for our newest edition inside of CEOAF. It is called CEO of Me. And what it's for is everybody inside of the world that wants to sign up for a 4-week challenge with themselves, both on life, spiritual, and financial levels. So we removed business in there so that we could include everybody. And so it's life, spiritual, and financial levels. And it's a 4-week course with Kimba and I. And a lot to Kimba, you want to share with them everything that they'll get with that real quick, or?
Yeah, I think just to rewind really quick, before just, I guess, to conceptually paint a picture for them, you said something a minute ago, there's always another level, right? And that's what we've been discovering, is that there's another level. And moving into what we're doing inside of CEO of Me, I think it's important that the people that listen to our podcast know that you and I have not stopped leveling up all the way through 2022. Absolutely. We pushed into the things that we're going to be doing inside of CEO of Me. We have pushed into that on a personal level. We said last year, 2022, no saying no, and we honored our commitment to that, to ourselves and to each other and to CEOAF as a whole. And we pushed into things that our motto this year, guys, 2023, is keep it weird, okay? Keep it weird. And it got weird. And that's why we actually embraced the weird rolling into 2023, was because when you start deep diving, not saying no, regardless of how weird it gets, those levels, they're there. And you start discovering the next version of yourself and the next version of yourself and the next version of your impact and of your soul's purpose, and start realizing why you even got here in the first place. It made the purpose of building out the businesses within the Warrior Program so impactful. But one of the biggest impacts that we've seen inside the Warrior Program is the life and the spiritual peace.
It is.
And,
It is.
And that's the part that inside of CEO of Me, like you said, we've removed the business pieces, or we could word that as we extracted the spiritual and life pieces. And we pushed into the exact things because we do lead the way. We won't go and say, hey, you guys follow us into something we've never done this before, or we haven't experienced, or we haven't explored this before. We came back for y'all. Okay? We went, we did it. It is the way. This does work. And we came back and said, hey guys, it's safe. Let's go.
Yep.
And with that, we built out CEO of Me, and we are going to be pushing hard into, 28 days of meditation. That's a commitment. If you're not already on a meditative journey, right? That's a commitment to yourself, to your soul, to your mind, to your body, to your health. It's a 28-day commitment that will change your life alone.
Yep.
If you only did that piece of CEO of Me, it will change your life alone. And we're going to start them off small. It's not like I'm expecting anybody to be a master meditator, in 28 days. We're going to start them off small with understanding the concepts of meditation, how to meditate, why to meditate, some breath work, some body scanning, the basics of meditation, understanding what meditation even is, and then just starting off with 5-10 minutes a day. By the end of the course, they'll probably be doing 20-minute meditations.
Oh yeah.
But having it as part of their daily routine, which is going to be huge. And we do that with our business owners inside of the Warrior Program. And we see massive results from the consistency that compounds down when people, because we realize it's not just business owners, when people learn to control their thoughts, to control their breathing, and to be intentional with their energy, that's a game changer. Yeah. And that's what meditation provides for people. So that's one of the pieces. And then we are also going to be diving into a series that I think you and I have just fallen in love with so much we can't help but share with everybody. And this series is really going to dive into more quantum physics and teaching people how their brains are wired and helping them understand how to go in and unwire and rewire some of those operational programs that aren't serving them anymore moving forward in this new year. So that is going to be very powerful. Amanda Bragg, really quick, for those of you guys that don't know, she is accredited through Harvard Business Finance. All right, so the girl knows her numbers. And to be fair, we're both 8-figure business owners, so we do numbers, right? Like it's an inevitable part of our daily routine. And what we've come to realize is a lot of people are struggling to understand their personal finances coming into a recession.
Yeah.
And it honestly, and not to even backtrack, Amanda, but I think CEO of Me had to get launched quicker than I originally thought after I had made that post on Facebook regarding my oldest son, Peyton, and building out his personal budget with him. And so many adults on Facebook were telling me, man, I wish I had that. I'm still struggling with that as an adult. And I offered our personal budget out of the CEOAF file vault. And I said, hey, if y'all need it, drop your email. Our admin will get that over to you guys for free, right? Like we'll send over that template to you guys for free. This is going to be really important moving into this year. But the truth is, just handing over that template, some people are going to need somebody to go over that with them and to help them understand and to help them plan. And so that's really where the next part of CEO of Me comes in, is the personal finance side of it. And we're also going to touch on building credit, because that is so important for so many different reasons, in building a life by design.
It is. It is. I've had so many people reach out over the past couple of days, even asking for, somebody that can help with their credit, because they're in that, you're in it. They're in it. We've all been there, right? And so they're in that rut where they've got to figure out what they're going to do, and they've got to figure out how to do it in a way that makes sense. And leveraging your credit, you guys, is huge. So absolutely going to be going through credit, personal finances and budgets, and how to manage and map that out for you and the family, because it is a family, it is a joint thing. So if you're over here mapping but spouse is over there not, we might need to have a conversation. If one of you guys sign up for CEO of Me, then the other one might need to relay the message. Okay.
That's so true.
It is true. So but also being able to go through what real life rewiring looks like beside Kimba and I is such a light, is the truth, because we're not going to let you fall. We're not going to tell you you're doing it wrong. We're not going to tell you this isn't for you. None of those things. In fact, we just know none of that to be true. So we're going to be able to literally start rewiring the pieces inside of the brain that have been there, those self-limiting beliefs that have been there for Lord knows how long, and start taking those and shifting them to wire a little bit differently, so that by time, our goal is that by time the 28 days of CEO of Me are up, you have made it from a place where maybe there's all the things, the fears, the anxiety, maybe you're feeling a little bit depressed or any of the things, to that all just kind of goes away. And now you have no choice but to feel the faith and the hope and the love in all of it and continue to go. So 28 days to build that within yourself and trust that you can get there with a little bit of nudging and pulling. Man, that's going to be fun. I'm so excited. So happy birthday to the Warrior Program. And thank you for birthing CEO of Me, right? Some of the stories, you guys, I think that would be fun to share, just a couple of the stories from the Warriors inside the Warrior Program. Because the truth is that's why I locked arms with Kimba, was I heard those stories and they drew me in, and I was just mind blown that people would willingly let, and somebody would willingly go into such vulnerable places and positions, and just for help, right? Just for guidance. Somebody please guide me, and I trust you. And I just thought that was the coolest piece to the business, the life side to the business program, right? For me, it was like, wow, you're specializing with CEOs. Those guys will, I've got this all day long until they don't.
Yeah.
And who's going to step up to say, hey, maybe actually we could find another way. And maybe actually we could have fun doing it. Maybe actually we could show some compassion and love and have faith and hope. And listen, ain't nothing failed us yet, okay? Ain't nothing failed us yet. And Kimba was willing to do that. So now the Warrior Program has birthed CEO of Me, and we have this whole nother baby coming along that's saying, hey, you know what? We actually came back and just grabbed a couple people. Our goal wasn't to just grab a couple. We'd like to grab everybody. So everybody that would like to come on this journey and know that it is a journey the rest of your life. It is not 28 days and you are done. That's the start. We're starting to find twigs to build the fire.
Born, right?
Yeah.
Like that's when the habits are established so that you can carry it on after that for yourself.
Yeah.
But I loved what you were saying, Amanda, because we call that the magic carpet, right? When you're just trusting and you're flowing and you're enjoying and you're having fun and you're keeping it weird and you're meeting your desires at the vibration that they exist on. That is what we call the magic carpet, and it's so great inside of CEOAF. We kind of make this joke too, because Amanda will, if you fall off your magic carpet, she's going to reach her arm down to grab you. I'm kind of like, Amanda, hold my ankles. I'm going all the way, girl. That she has, and that's one of the things that we've learned about each other too, is, how much of a stabilizer that she is to my energy as I do go for other people. As I go meet them at the energetic space that they are and bring them back onto their magic carpets, because it is a lot of energy consumption that you take on, like you said, when you become vulnerable and you're connecting with somebody at the level when you're working with them, a lot of times through healing, because that is what we start finding when we start pulling back some of these pieces, is that, we have some self-limiting beliefs in here that have to be healed, folks. And that's what we've been trying to cover up this whole time. So that scab may be slightly uncomfortable for a second. And that's where have fun, keep it weird comes into CEOAF. But once all of that's done, we're always finding ourselves back on that magic carpet. We're bringing each other back up on that magic carpet. And we're keeping each other flying high. And that has been the most impactful thing, to where when we started this out, I said, man, it's really not a program. It's become a movement, a vibe. It's a family of CEOs that truly just, man, we're up here vibing high, and we are manifesting because we're meeting the desires at the vibrations that they exist on. And if you fall, we are here to remind you to get back up here on your magic carpet. And we come up with these acronyms where they're weird, all of our acronyms that we have to keep it fun. Inside of the program. And we've watched that not only change businesses In fact, one of our warriors told us today, that's now become one of our coaches, that in 2022, his business grew by 300%.
Dude.
300% growth over last year. But the thing is, and we do love numbers, but the truth is, those numbers would not have hit the board had it not been Jonathan Fail in the driver's seat, right?
Oh, no doubt.
Had he not been the CEO of him first, he could not be the CEO of his business. And we have people out there right now, and that's why, and these are low-cost virtual retreats. Amanda and I are looking at this as our give back. We are charging something because we want people to commit to 28 days and hang with us the whole time. And if you'll invest monetarily into that, you won't quit, and that's just the truth.
Yep.
At the end of that, this is our give back. We want to lock arms with people that want and desire changes in their lives and that want to be the CEO of themselves or of their household or of their goals and their vision and just your overall life, right? And that's what we call life by design and being the CEO of you. And it's really that we see grow the business. That's why the numbers start compounding down. That's why we're seeing the growth that we're seeing in the business, along with the fact that these people are executing on their homework. I would say that's been the other big success that we've seen this year inside of the Warrior program is the actual curriculum. Do you think we still have time to talk about the curriculum that we built out?
I bet you we do. 21 minutes in, roughly. So, yeah, I bet so.
We'll get through that and we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. I'm like, you guys keep driving, make another block around.
I just like people to know that the Warrior program is a true curriculum that we built out, right? So now we've started growing other coaches. We have other people coaching the Warrior program, the Warrior pods. By now, the Warrior program has developed to a place where some of the Warriors have graduated Warrior 1, implemented the program, felt so passionately about the program that their give back is now to coach other pods. They're giving their time to facilitate the curriculum that Amanda and I built out a year ago to take business owners through a 25-week journey of becoming not just the owner of their job, but the CEO of their business. So the curriculum is broken down into, they build out their SOPs. We break it down into, we call it our 6 squares, and we break that down into sales, marketing, operations, finance, production, and HR. And then we go in and we start filling in the SOPs for each one of those different pieces of the company. And that's why our program works for any business out there. And the Warrior program is great for any industry out there, is because I don't know any business that doesn't have sales, marketing, operations, production, HR, and finance attached to it.
Yep.
That's every business. And what we do and what we do well is we guide business owners to become the CEO of themselves, and then we hand them the outline to, hey, these are the pillars of the company, and we inspire them to get weird, keep it fun. We pull out their creativity. We remind them that their superpower from God is their imagination, and they get weird and they have fun and they build the F out of this company.
Yep. And that is it, you guys. It's the Warrior program.
Yes. At the end of it, they walk away with a Bible that they can, we can replace employees. Anybody can step into a Bible for the company, right? Anybody can step into any role and facilitate it. They feel empowered. They feel in control. And if that's you today, right, if you're like, well, that's exactly what I need to get to the next level in 2023, everybody's writing their goals down and doing all the things, preparing for the new year, right? But you have to make sure that you have the strategies and the guidance and the accountability that you're actually going to execute on these things this year and start to get the business machine built so that you can continue to grow and fulfill your higher purpose that you know that you were called to leave here on this planet. So guys, go over, if you're interested in this, go over to our website. That's www.ceo-af.com. You're going to scroll right on down, click the button for the Warrior program. From there, you can actually just put in an application and we will book a free consult with you. This program is by application only. We do a consultation with Amanda and I. Have to make sure you fit the vibe of the tribe because the pod synergy is one of the key components of the program.
Yep, it is an application.
It is an application. So once you are accepted into a Warrior pod, then we get our journey started. But the first step is really to head over to the website, fill out that application, and let's jump on a call and just make sure that your business, that CEOAF is a great fit for your business and that your business and yourself are a great fit for CEOAF. And we are super excited to meet the next round of CEOs that want to come with us and not only bring themselves, but turn around and go back for the other people that want to come with us later. Thank you guys so much. Make sure that you stick around for the next episode of the Becoming CEOAF podcast. And guys, if you've been enjoying our channel so far, please share it, right? Just share the episode on social media. Send it to a friend that you think would enjoy or feel inspired by it. We really appreciate it. And that is how we're going to continue to get this message and impact out there, is with people like you locking arms with us and sharing our content. So thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.